So I'm just starting off with the Laura Mercier face primer. This is the original primer. So it doesn't have any silicone, so it's not really going to block my skin. So I'm literally just applying that onto the skin quite generously, and just making sure that it's really, really well moisturized into the skin. What I'm doing now is I'm just taking the MAC Face and Body in C5, and I'm just taking that on with my fingers. It's a really lightweight foundation. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer, except that I think it's almost waterproof or water resistant. But it's just really nice and sheer, and it gives you a really nice light coverage. So I'm just applying that with my fingers just to really shear it down even more, so it almost looks like there's hardly anything on the skin. So I'm just taking the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW35, and I'm just popping that on with my fingers, just underneath the eye area, just to hide any dark circles. And it's more or less just to kind of brighten the area as well. And I don't normally use this, I normally use the moisture cover, but if I have quite kind of dark circles, then I use something that's a little bit more fuller in coverage. Just taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder now, so I'm just using that to set the base. And that will pretty much be it for the rest of the day. I'll just probably top up just down the T-zone, and that's about it. So I've just taken the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Tawny, and I'm just applying that onto the lid. I kind of left this bit a little bit longer, as in the clip a little bit longer, because I wanted you to see the difference between the two eyes. If you can see, the other eye is still still has a little bit of discoloration, and the right eye looks a lot more kind of fresher. So I'm just using the MAC eyebrow pencil in Stud here, and I'm just filling in the brows. I tend to wear my brows quite strong, just because with the Asian skin tone you need to almost wear it just that little bit stronger. So I'm just filling in the brows, and extending the line just a little bit more. I've left the whole clip in so you can almost see from start to finish exactly what I do with the brows. So here I've just taken the MAC Uninterrupted eyeshadow. It's just nice kind of tan colour. I always tend to use this regardless of whatever eye work I'm doing. So I'm just popping that into the crease with a big fluffy brush. I think this one is the MAC 224. So I've just taken the Laura Mercier Angled Eyeliner Brush and the Laura Mercier Creme Noir Eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a cat eye, so not too big but not too thin either. So what I'm doing is I'm just literally creating the line, and taking it back on itself just to create a more kind of thicker line, and then just filling in where I think it needs to be filled in. So what I normally tend to do is just draw a kind of general line, and then open the eye, and then create the flick when the eye is open, so you can kind of see where you're going. So then I've just reversed the brush on itself, to create the flick on the other eye, and I, again, just take it back in just to kind of fill it in. I've just taken the MAC Feline kohl pencil, and I'm just popping that into the waterline now. It's very rare that you'll see me without black in my waterline, because I just feel like my eyes look too tired without it. Just taking the Laura Mercier Creme eyeliner underneath, and I'm just enhancing the black. So I've just taken the Katy Perry Oh Honey, I think they are, and I'm just popping those on to the eyelid. So I've just already popped on the Duo Lash adhesive. This one is in dark, so I've just popped them into the centre, and all I'm going to do is literally just tuck the corners in, and kind of just manipulate them so they don't look like they're kind of on a degree almost. So that's what I'm doing with my finger now, just kind of pulling them and pushing them down. So they just look a little bit more natural like that. And then I'm just kind of pinching it just to make sure it meets with the lash line. I've just popped on some Laura Mercier Faux Lash Mascara onto the bottom lashes. So I'm just taking the Bobbi Brown blush in Apricot. This is a matte colour, so again it just keeps the base nice and light. So I'm just using a big fluffy brush to apply that, because I think it would just look a bit better if it just looks like a flush of colour. So I'm just building up the intensity on the other side. What I've done here is taken the Barry M lipstick in 140, and I'm just kind of stippling that onto the lips, and then I followed with a lip plumping gloss to finish with. I hope that was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching, take care, and I shall see you very soon.